What's up, everyone? I'm making this quick video because I want to show you this new API that just came out by Mistral. If you don't know Mistral, it is a French AI company, and they are just hitting the scene, just dropping bangers in the AI world in the last year. And so what they've just dropped is this thing called Mistral OCR. And effectively what it is it can scan any document or image and much better than anything I've seen out there, do it quickly for basically free, and allow you to just get all the information you want to put into AI or do whatever you want. So I'm going to give you an example of how to use it with N8N right now. So basically for free. And at the end of the video, if you stay, I'm going to give you the workflows that we go over. But I'm also going to show you the interesting things of what they're offering that I haven't seen anywhere else. So let's dive in. So to start, this is an article that just came out, and it shows you like what would happen if if we were to put this PDF into Mistral OCR, what you would see once you basically get the information back. And it's effectively the same thing. It can translate and understand images and formulas, and it's incredible. Pictures, and it sends all this information to the LLM, which is really, really cool. And if you look here are all the scores based on, I don't know, all these different factors that I don't know much about, but they're scoring consistently in the top percentile and just beating everyone that's been out afterwards. So very, very impressive. And also they're doing really well with different languages. And one of the examples we're going to go through today is going to be in the Portuguese language, because I am in Portugal. I've tested it with the English language. Obviously it's going to perform very well, but I wanted to stress test it with a little bit with another language that we normally don't hear about, just to see how well it does, because in the English one it's going to obviously do better. And this is the specific feature I really, really like. Effectively what it is like when you scrape and use AI APIs before to get information from documents, you had to send it to the API, I had to read it, it'd give you back the information, and then use that information to then prompt and get information. Like, let's say I wanted to scrape a PDF or like an invoice. I would send the invoice to the LLM would read it, send it back, all the data, and then I could use that data, feed it to my AI agent or OpenAI or Claude or whatever, and then prompt it to get the information I need. But now what Mistral did is just removed all those steps. You literally just send one prompt with the PDF, and you can ask all your questions and get all the information back out. It's super impressive. So the example I want to show you is, I'm really into paddle right now. So in the United States, it's pickleball. In Europe, paddlemonium. Is that a word? Paddlemonium. Anyways, I'm addicted to paddle, so I'm going to use this PDF that I just played in paddle a couple days ago. And as you can see, it's all in Portuguese. It's a basic invoice, but I'm going to use this. I'm going to scrape the information and see how well it does. We're going to be using N8N, and this is a typical workflow up here of what I've used to do of like, all right, and I use Mistral too, all right? And so you submit a form, you can use a Google Drive. I'm going to show you this method just in case you want to use a form. And effectively, you just attach the invoice, and it will scrape it, sends the PDF to Mistral. Mistral, you need to get the signed URL, and then you get the parsed information, and then you can give it to an AI agent to get the information that you want, okay? Now, this is the updated workflow, which we'll go over to, but I'm going to show you real quickly how to use Mistral for free. So if you go to Mistral.ai, you go to try the API, you need to sign up for an account. And it's pretty, just sign up right here. I'm going to sign up with Google. And I'm already signed up with one, so I'm not sure if they're going. Okay, so right here, once you sign up, you need to set up your plan. And right here, experiment for free. That's how you get it for free. You hit this, you put in your accept, subscribe. You put in your phone number. Now, as you see here, the same phone number has already been used. I already tried using another phone number that I have somewhere else, but effectively, that's how you get signed up. And then once you're in there, you can go down to right here to API keys. and then you can generate your API key. So I'm going to show you my other account. So if you go to Mistral, go to try the API. This is my active account. I'll go to API keys, and here's my API key. Okay, so you can create up to 10. So if you want to create the API key, just go up here, create a new key, and then you get a free key. This is crazy. And this key is used for chat. It's used for the OCR thing we're going to go over. So once you create this key, you're going to go to N8N. All right, we're going to go N8N. And you're going to want to save this to a credential. I already have this saved, but I'll show you how to do it. Effectively, what you want to do is just press this little plus button right here, go to credential, and let's say this. Credential, and then you're just going to look for Mistral Cloud API, hit continue, and this is where you drop your API key. Okay, so I'm going to delete this because I don't need it, and because I already have one, and then now it's saved in there, and I am going to just go in here. All right, so this is how I'm going to take you the first workflow, because the first workflow is pretty good too. All right, effectively what it is if I go to try API and I go to docs, this is where, right here, OCR and document understanding. This is all the stuff you need to know to set up the OCR. And it looks kind of scary, but really it's pretty easy. Like if you just go to this curl command, you just need to copy this little button right here, go to N8N, and then if you just open a HTTP request, go to import curl, pop it in here, hit import, it'll import it all into here, and it'll pre-populate all the information you need. And then if you don't know, like if you want to update whatever information that you want in there, you can just feed that curl command into Claude or ChatGPT and ask them to update it, and they'll update it for you, and it'll set up everything for you. Anyways, so mine are all set up, so I'm going to take you through it. As you can see here, I put my credential as the API that we saved, and just followed out all the information. So let's use this workflow and see us updating the pickle, or why did I say pickleball? I don't like pickleball. Paddle invoice. Okay, so hit submit, and it will run through it. Boom. So you can actually view, okay, this is the PDF that we want to send, right? So then I'm going to go here, and this is all set up, and it's basically all pre-filled out. So I'm going to hit test, and it will scrape all this information. Done. Okay. Now they have every like PDF scraper for. They usually get this like weird intermission step. So I got to get the actual URL to get the parsed invoice. So I got to get this. And that one just looks like this. I basically just pulled in the ID from here and dropped it into the URL. All this information can be found in these docs right here. So basically we just did this one. OCR PDF was the first one, and then we are getting the signed URL right here, which is this one. And then the next one, we're gonna get the results, okay? So we got the signed URL right here from Mistral. This is all free, by the way. And finally, we're gonna parse that information, all right? And okay, cool. So it pulled out all the information, all right? It's like it just basically mapped out the entire invoice as it sees it. So now I can feed it to wherever I want and pull out the information. Now, remember, this is the old way we used to do it, and it still works really well. So I created an AI agent, and I just said, hey, read this invoice, pull out the information, and prepare it to be updated in Google Sheets. And I just dragged this into here, and it will show you what it looks like. It's basically just pulling in the entire invoice, right? Now, I added a structured output parser, and what that is I'm like, okay, what are all the potential like fields of an invoice I would probably ever want? And I created this JSON and basically just pulled in and just added it on here. So if the invoice contains any of this, it will pull it out. And then the AI model I'm using is Mistral because, you know, they're free and they're awesome. So I just use Mistral small latest to pull this. And I basically am just now going to have it pull the information out of the invoice that I want, and it'll structure it for us. And then basically I'll set it, and it'll be ready to be sent wherever, sent to Google Sheets or wherever I want. But it's like right here. And then I would just, I'll test this. And now this is all the information. So let's look at what we pulled out here and make sure it's accurate. So the pickle / paddle invoice. And okay, cool. So let's look at this. This is the invoice number. So FR01P2025/3. Yeah, perfect. It even has a slash in there, which is kind of weird. Date 3/8/2. Yep, that's the invoice date. The due date. This is my tax number. Let's see if they got the tax number in here. 31. Oh, customer ID. Okay, so it's not perfect, but with a little bit of prompting or better prompting, I could let them know that this is actually my tax ID. There's a reference number here. Let me see if there is a reference number. Purchase order number. Okay, that works. And then it has the description. So invoice information. Where's the description here? Yeah, right. Oh, well, okay. So item number, okay. Código is like code. So yeah, I guess that works. Reservation. And then description, that's correct. One quantity, 12. Yep, 23%. Yep, that's the 23%. And then so it calculates the taxes. I don't know if that's right. Let me see. Yep, that's right here. 924. Line. So good. This is Portuguese. It's my first time trying it, so I'm very impressed. It has my IBAN right here. This is actually, or I think it's their IBAN. This is like their bank account number. Yeah. Wow. This is fucking impressive. I'm impressed. Because I did it with English invoices. I haven't done it with Portuguese, and I'm actually very impressed. Anyways, okay, so that was the entire thing right before. Now, with their doc as a prompt thing, that means that I can literally just send the PDF with the prompt of saying, so I basically just created this prompt, and please read the document, extract the exact same structured output parser as before, but it's just now one node. So I just send it. And now I'm sending it as a document URL. So effectively what that is I'm just taking I'm just setting this as the Google Drive URL. And so I'm just taking this document and I'm saving it to Google Drive, and I'm getting the direct download link, and I'm passing that to the API from Mistral. And to get that link, you can just go here and it quickly it'll quickly convert it for you and just copy this. But basically it's just this URL up to the equal sign, and then you put the doc ID here, and that's the download link for every Google Drive doc. So you plug that into N8N, okay? So I just plugged that URL into here, and then I'm just going to hit test step. It's going to set the URL to be sent over, and then I just send this. And look at this. It's just going to send just one thing, one prompt, and now every invoice I sent over, it'll automatically just pull out the information. I don't have to get the information, send to AI. I'm just like, hey, here's a doc, and I want all this data. I want these documents or this data in the exact fields. Look how crazy this is. May take a while, but I'm not going to stop the recording because I want you to see that I'm not doing. Okay, great, popped up. All right, let's see it. Let's move this over here. All right, look at this. Here's all the content, all the information. This is the wrong invoice. So I did a test one. This is not the right invoice. Okay, let me get the right one. So let me see here. So I need to get this, copy this, I'll drop it into here. Oops, wrong invoice. And I'm gonna do this all over again. So put it in here, I'm gonna test it. And I'm going to run it again. Might have to cut that out. All right, so this is going to run again. I had the wrong invoice pre-plugged in here. Now we go, oh, that was even faster. Great, okay. Let's see. Oh, snarf. Okay, let's look at the, I'm not gonna set it again. Actually, let me see if I can just set it again to see if it will go here. And see if it will work. No, it won't work. Okay, I gotta map it, but let's just do this. Okay, let's just read it. Okay, so the things we want to look at is FR01P2052025/3. Yep, that's right. Invoice date. Okay. Purchase order number V8SC8. Okay, that's correct. Purchase number is right here, and then everything is right here. Let's try the street address. Oops. Let me see if I can just this. Oops. And then let me zoom in for you. So the street address is. Was there an address? I didn't even see an address in here. Oh, right here. Okay. So this is the address. Rua do. I'm not even going to try to say that because my Portuguese friends will slap me. And Lisboa is the city. Yep. Postal code. Dude, it's so good. So good. Email is correct. Website. Oh my God. This is so good. One node. And I got all the information I need. Now I can send this to wherever I want. I can send it to Google Sheets. I can send it to another AI agent if I want. But it's literally just scrape that. It's perfect. It is accurate. It's free. It's free. It's awesome. Anyways, I hope this video was very helpful for you. I will leave this whatever in the comments, or if I can't leave it in the comments, just message me and I will send it over to you. Awesome. Bye.